It's the show for Weather Geeks. It is weather for Weather Geeks time on this Tuesday. It's February the 10th. We're getting almost to the halfway point of February here in a few days. And of course, it's been a very cold month, and there's not much of a let up in sight in terms of the grip that winter has on us here in the Mahoning and Shenango valleys. Well, this afternoon's a pretty quiet afternoon weather-wise. The radar is clear. Now, we've had some intervals of sun from time to time. Right now, the biggest hole is kind of down here from Route 30 on south towards I-70. So they're getting some sun in Dover, New Philly, Carrollton, Weirton, heading over towards Pittsburgh. Most of the WFMJ viewing area seeing quite a bit of clouds at this time. Temperatures are struggling. It's cold outside, 21 in Youngstown at this hour. And there isn't much of a breeze, but we look at the wind chills eventually. Where my wind chills go? There we go. 10 degrees above zero is what it feels like out there today. By the way, a few of you have asked in the past the program I use during this particular part of the video. This is called GR Earth or Gibson Ridge Earth. It's a subscription service. It's a little pricey, but it's a great program, and I just downloaded an update last night that kind of rearranged a lot of stuff, so I'm have a little patience with me over the next couple of days as I try to remember where things are. But this is a really cool program if you're really into the weather and don't mind spending a few bucks. A great way to visualize the weather. Our weather will be pretty tranquil until tomorrow because out here, this is our next system with Arctic air lurking behind it. This is going to track our way during the course of the day tomorrow. Of course, another fresh batch of very cold air coming behind it. You can easily tell where the cold front up here is. It is right through here. And that front is going to plow south and east and really give us a real kick in the pants by Thursday and Thursday night. And that's the first of two Arctic fronts. The second one's even stronger. It's heading our way this weekend. We'll talk about that in a few minutes. They're getting a break from the snow up in Boston, getting a chance to dig out. That is a good thing. And also good news for them up there, the potential storm for Thursday, kind of related to our Clipper, looks like it is likely to be a miss for the Boston area. Close call still, but it's looking more likely that they will indeed miss out. All right, let's take a look at our weather as we go into the day tomorrow, because that's when our Clipper system will be approaching from the north and west. We'll start things out with around daybreak tomorrow morning here on the high-resolution NAM model, NAM, North American model. That's a model we use in the relative short term, a few days. Now this system doesn't look like much. It doesn't have a lot of moisture, that's for sure. So things are still quiet across our area for the morning hours. On Wednesday, as we get into the afternoon then, here's 1 p.m., I do think that there might try to be a few spritzes and sprinkles and flurries that try to break out in northern Ohio by early afternoon. It's more likely here by the end of the day. Here's 7 p.m. tomorrow evening. Again, this isn't going to be a whole lot, but a few snow showers here and there. Yep, end of the day tomorrow, and especially as we get into tomorrow night, these snow showers will hang around for a lot of the night tomorrow night. And as I fast forward then to daybreak on Thursday, I still think there'll be kind of a scattering of snow showers around. Now, how much is this going to add up to? I think it's an inch or two on average. Does someone get 3 out of this, particularly in the far northern part of our viewing area? Yeah, that's possible. But generally an inch or two. We're going to have to watch for slick travel as a result on Thursday. Again, the map I'm showing you here is Thursday morning. Let's throw up the surface pressure analysis. Point out that the wind is really going to be picking up during the course of the day on Thursday. Here's the sea level pressure or the isobars, low pressure over here. Notice how tightly packed together the isobars are on Thursday. So the wind is going to start to pick up. I think wind chills by the end of the day Thursday are probably down into the single digits below zero. Don't think there'll be school delays Thursday morning because that'll actually be the warmest part of the day. Temperatures, wind chills, not a huge problem first thing in the morning Thursday, but Thursday afternoon, boy, as the kids get off the school bus and you head home from work, it's going to feel quite a bit different than the start of the day. All right, so that's front number 1. Behind it, cold, blustery day on Friday, although the wind will diminish by lunchtime on Friday. Here's Friday afternoon. Could start with a flurry, but a little bubble of high pressure will drift across. That'll calm the wind down on Friday, but boy, temperature's really struggling to get much above 10 or 12, maybe 15 at best on Friday. As we head into the weekend, all right, this second system is stronger front with it. Saturday, a windy day. A blustery day, low pressure cruising through the Great Lakes. There's going to be some flurries and snow showers around. I think there could be a general maybe 1 to 3 inches worth of snow shower activity Saturday into Saturday night as well. Travel could be real slick. This isn't a huge accumulation of snow, but a few inches of snow with this kind of wind, there's going to be a lot of blowing snow. So especially in open areas, out in the countryside particularly, snow's going to blow back over the road and cause more slick spots. Boy, does this look like a nasty map. Saturday evening, look at how windy it's going to be with snow flurries and snow showers. If you and your Valentine have a date night planned for Valentine's Day, be prepared for a very windy and cold and snowy evening. Again, we're not looking for a huge accumulation here, but could get a couple or a few inches. By Sunday morning, here's the surface map. Strong low pressure now off the coast of the Northeast. Tight pressure gradient back here. It's still going to be windy Sunday morning. And some dangerous wind chills. We'll talk about the wind chills more in just a second. Now, the wind will calm down some as high pressure builds in then by Sunday evening. Sunday night looking cold, and then the weather early on next week is not looking too eventful. If my internet connection catches up, there we go. Monday, high pressure over a decent day. All right, breaking down the wind chills. Again, Thursday morning, I don't think we're going to have any sort of school adjustments with wind chills in the teens. Just kind of typical winter cold there. But the worst of the cold comes in then Thursday afternoon, Thursday night. Here's Friday morning's wind chills. I am not 100% sure, but I think some schools are already off on Friday. But those who are in session, probably good chance of 2-hour delays this morning with wind chills 10, 12, maybe 15 below at the start of the day on Friday. But then the mother load, Sunday morning. Look at these numbers. I mean, this is ugly. Could see some wind chills down to 25 below. There's even a 30 below painted here on the GFS model up in Crawford County, with more 30 to 35 below readings out here in Northwest Ohio. So this is an ugly morning coming up on Sunday. If you're heading off to services, doing anything that involves being outside of the house, be prepared for some really, really harsh cold Sunday morning. The long-range temperature outlook is not much fun either. Some of the highlights here. Here's Sunday, right here. This high of 7 is probably a little optimistic. I think more realistically, our high temperature Sunday is about 4 or 5 above 0, with wind chills way below 0 all day. Then we get some moderation early next week. Monday with that high right overhead, cold but sunny. Tuesday with a southwesterly wind developing on the backside of that high. A pretty good thaw there. We'll get up to 30, maybe even a little higher than that. Then another shot of cold air comes down for midweek. After that, it's not a warm pattern, but we may start to bust out of the worst of this cold, hopefully, by this period between the 21st and 25th. The jury's still out on that. It's one of those things I might believe when I see. But we're certainly in a very, very cold pattern for the next week across the Mahoning and Shenango Valleys. I'll keep you updated as to what you can expect, both with snow and wind chills, of course, from now until the weekend on social media. You know me. I'm on Facebook and Twitter all the time posting. And I will see you tonight on TV as well. Be sure and check out my forecast tonight on 21 News at 6 and 11. I'll see you then.